So today is Tuesday, the 9th of December, 2025, and it's time for 3 minutes of news. And the scenes from this video that you see on the screen are from Tanzania. I'd like to apologize again to any Black Americans and content creators who are getting stalked like I am from Ghanaians. This was my life for 2 years, living in the country, being bullied constantly because of my weight, because of my light skin, arguing with me, telling me I'm not a real Black person, trying to overcharge me, defraud me, bullying. It's been like this ever since I've been telling the stories of the horrible things that happened to me while I lived in Ghana for 2 years. And it's been over a year now that I've been getting bullied. And so I apologize. I've called the Federal Bureau of Investigation. I've emailed them. I literally just got off the phone with the Ghana Embassy in Washington, D.C., who I've emailed several times, and they keep ignoring me. And I apologize to any Black Americans for the insults, because several Ghanaians have come on my page and called Black Americans slaves and other derogatory names. I seriously apologize. But back to the 3 minutes of news. Tanzania deployed police and soldiers across the country to prevent planned protests as it marked Independence Day. The demonstrations were intended to challenge the violent suppression of earlier protests over October's election. President Samia Suluhu Hassan secured a second term. This actually wasn't her second term. Again, she was the vice president under the former president who passed away. And so this is the first election for her. So this is not a this is her actual first term, kind of, because she did not rule the country for an entire term, because she was elevated after the death of Magufuli. But anyway, she is supposed to have said that she won by nearly 98% of the vote. After opposition candidates were barred from running, the unrest that followed sparked widespread political violence, destruction of property, and the United Nations is estimating at least 700 people were killed. Some other organizations are estimating that the death was in the thousands. However, because family members do not have bodies of their loved ones, the number is not known. So the government warned that any new protest will be treated as an attempted coup. As a result, the streets of Dar es Salaam, the nation's commercial capital, and the planned center of the demonstrations were largely deserted. And this is 3 minutes news. And this is terribly sad, because I was very hopeful for Samia Hassan, because she was very progressive when she took over, and she went against some of the policies by getting the vaccine for COVID and developing the country and canceling the last independence so that she can build a girls' dormitory. But anyway, this has been 3 minutes of news. Thank you for listening.